This is my $1200 gaming and video editing PC. But what if I told you that it performs even better than the $4000 Mac Pro? Normally, in the Mac Pro versus PC comparisons, you see a PC with Windows getting compared with a Mac Pro. But today, for my comparisons, I installed the Mac OS X El Capitan on my system to give you a better idea as to why you should consider a custom PC or a Hackintosh while buying a new system. My PC is currently running on the Intel i7-4770K CPU along with the Gigabyte Z97X Gaming 7 motherboard. I do have 16GB of DDR3 memory, and the GPU side of things is handled by the Zotac GTX 780. All of my hardware is completely compatible with the Hackintosh system, and I have everything working flawlessly. The only thing that's not working is iMessage and FaceTime for some reason, but I anyways don't use it. 90% of the Hackintosh users do have it working though, so it might work out for you. So first of all, let us dive into some benchmarks and find out how my system performs compared to the $4000 Mac Pro. I am using the Mac Pro benchmark results from a video made by Snazzy Labs, so I will link it in the video's description. Starting things off with Geekbench, as you can see, the single core score as well as the multi-core score is higher than the quad-core Mac Pro on my system. In fact, the multi-core score is 2000 points higher than the Mac Pro, and this is with the CPU running without any kind of overclock, so it's just going to get better from here. Then we have Cinebench, where the Mac Pro scored 648 in the CPU benchmark and 75.7 in the OpenGL GPU benchmark. On the other hand, my Hackintosh scored 787 in the CPU benchmark and 108.98 in the OpenGL benchmark. So you can see that my system definitely performs better than the baseline Mac Pro with less than half the price tag. I'm also quite sure that it will perform equally, if not better, in Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere Pro as compared to the baseline Mac Pro. So what I mean to say is that instead of the Mac Pro, you can make yourself a very powerful Hackintosh for a relatively lesser price. And the Hackintosh systems lately have gotten very stable. I do have access to the vast array of amazing Mac apps like Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro, Motion, etc. and my Hackintosh updates from the App Store without any issues. All the games also run great, and the Mac OS X uses all of my PC's hardware to full potential. And the benefit of a Hackintosh is that you can always sideload Windows on it and play your favorite games whenever you want to. This, combined with the ability to upgrade any part whenever you want to, make the Hackintosh seem to be a perfect deal. But there are some issues with Hackintosh too. You need to plan your hardware a lot before buying your system. For instance, Final Cut Pro is based on OpenCL, so it performs much better with a Radeon card than it does with the Nvidia GPUs. Premiere Pro takes advantage of the Nvidia cards, but for my GTX 780, the performance of Premiere Pro on Windows is much better than that on the Mac OS X. Nvidia has started making drivers for Mac OS X, but if Final Cut Pro is your priority, then you have to go with a Radeon card. There is always a risk that the next major upgrade might not work with your system, but that is very rare. So overall, while a Hackintosh performs a lot better, there are a few things to take care of before you make one. As for the Mac Pro, for around $4000, I think it is very overpriced and it comes with an old set of hardware. I wouldn't get one for myself, and as the comparisons have already shown, I would rather stick to my current system. I hope you liked this comparison of the Mac Pro and a custom PC. Do let me know if you'd like to see more Hackintosh content on this channel. Please like the video if you liked it and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.